Can you read that one?
You know, I don't think I've reread this since I did it.
Do it.
I can't believe it.
Read it. Go ahead. Do it from the heart.
I'll bring it up to my... Oh, dear. Are you taking my picture with me holding this?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This was written in March 5, 2001. Dearest Cindy, Salve Maria, how did your birthday dinner turn out? Sorry I couldn't be there to make it a real swinging party with my special libation that I toasted to your good health. After our conversation, I thought of those early years when you and Dad were closer than a man in his pocket watch. Cindy Bindi was talked about fittingly, nicely into her daddy's shirt pocket, while he carried her happily around the house with her water spout hairstyle, charming us all. And then there was our good friend Hayes, who you knew as a teenager and called you a bright copper penny. He was always delighted to visit with the family because of his fondness for the good nurtured and happy children he found there. Do you remember how he enthusiastically helped us with that Christmas program we had when his family used to be the social life of the traditionalist group here? He was busy with the lightning. With the lightning. I'm sorry, forgive me. He was busy with the lighting, with the dialogue and with our carols and hymns. Poor old soul, he found some joy with us. I remember how active and lively you became as you grew older, and now it reminds me of the way I used to be when my brother tried to keep me from dancing because the clicking of my shoes drove him to distraction. Never did he change much, did he? I was writing this in longhand, but decided to print it out because it just kept going on and on and on, just as time will. Pardon me. It's rather late in the evening. At any rate, reviewing some of the past years, I find that your active beginnings have progressed to a special degree, indicating your desires to do many different things. Raising a large family, according to today's limitations, is a particularly difficult endeavor. Being devoted to one's faith is an all-encompassing endeavor that pervades each and every person with whom we come in contact. And your efforts have distinguished your delightful endurance of adversity and complexity. Now, if this letter isn't a compliment, not that you look for it, to what your mother has observed, I don't know what is. However, there is more. In recent years, when I have had opportunities to visit in your home, I find a sweet and lovely girl who shows every opportunity to be delightfully considerate with my needs. And all of this is reflected in my dear grandchildren, whom I miss almost as much as I miss you, and your dear husband, who is as polite and considerate and loving as any of my own sons. Lest you think that I might say more of my joyful feelings that you are my daughter, please realize that in my present state of being somewhat at a loss for words, in portraying my very innermost thoughts about my love for you, I will end with my gratitude to Almighty God and His Blessed Mother, sending me a soul who has been graced with and gives me great consolation that she lives a life of truth and devotion to God's holy will. With much love and affection, my dear daughter, in Jesus and Mary.
Mama.
Mama.
Say Mama.
This is Mama speaking.
Well, thanks, Mom. That was beautiful.
It was?
That was like one of the most beautiful the most beautiful letter I've ever seen or read.
Really?
Yeah, that was actually great. Thank you so much for sending that to Cynthia, because it really sent it to all of us. I mean, I really felt it to my soul, too. Don't you think you wrote that to everyone?
That was 16 years ago.
Was it?
2001.
Yeah.
This is 217, right?
Yeah, you're good. Good with the math. Well, thanks, Mom.
Oh, well, thank you for bringing it up, because my tongue went around all of it. I hadn't read it probably hadn't read it in 20 years.
Did a good job.
15.
Say good night, Mary.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. That was... I don't
Right now.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Well, what about the, the bully from Fire Mountain? What about that one?
Oh, honey, I have to get those. I can't remember those.
I'll get them for you. Can you, if I got them for you, could you do it?
Well, yes, if I had the paper in front of me,
All right. I'll get the paper in front of you.
I'll get it.
Oh, you gonna get it?
I'll get it.
All right.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, I can't believe I could put out so much stuff. Can you? Gosh.
Yeah, you're pretty spunky.
This is yours too.
Yeah.
And this stuff. Let's see, what am I looking for now?
The Bully of Fire Mountain.
Oh, do you mean the hawk in the book and the
Yes, that had to do with the hawk, you know.
yeah, the hawk and the, wait, I can't see it.
Do you want me to turn the light on for you?
No, I just moved this over.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't.
We need to turn the light on.
Oh, honey, I don't have my, this is yours, yes.
What do you
Oh, I
need?
found it,
Are you looking for your glasses? Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Now, as I was saying, before I was so quickly interrupted, I'm going to tell you a story, and it goes like this. The Hawk and the Bully. The raven black crow ferociously perched on the old gray stump and searched and searched. With eyes as sharp as the brown owl at night, he raved and ranted in the bright sunlight. To all he spied in the valley below, to the sparrows and doves, he gave a great show, with his head jerking quickly and angry his squawk. Who should encircle him? The brave golden hawk. Falling off of the stump to the rocks in the gully, that was the end of the Fire Mountain Bully.